Microchimera, how male DNA stays in women for decades. Did you know that fragments of male DNA can persist in a woman's body for decades? This mind-blowing phenomenon, called microchimerism, defies everything we thought we knew about biology. But is this harmless, or could there be consequences? Let's dive into this strange and fascinating world. Microchimera occurs when a small number of cells or DNA fragments from one individual integrate into another. Instances like pregnancy or intimate relations can leave behind this genetic footprint. But what does this mean for women's health? The answer might surprise you. In its simplest form, microchimerism happens when cells exchange between two individuals. A well-known example is when a pregnant mother carries some of her child's cells, and vice versa. But what's less known is how male DNA can stay in a woman's body through other intimate exchanges. Research has found male DNA in the brains, hearts, and other tissues of women years after such interactions. These foreign cells can integrate into the body, becoming a permanent part of the woman. But why does this happen, and what are its implications? The human body is remarkable, but not a perfect filter. During intimate relations, male cells can sometimes cross the barrier to a woman's tissues. These cells might migrate through the bloodstream or settle in organs like the brain or the heart, producing microchimerism. Even decades later, traces of this DNA can still be found. This permanence raises intriguing questions about the body's natural ability to store these genetic remnants. While some consider this harmless, others are exploring potential health effects and long-term consequences. At first glance, microchimerism might sound like a quirky biological fact, but studies suggest it could have a more profound impact. These foreign DNA fragments may influence autoimmune conditions, fertility, and even mental health in ways researchers are only beginning to understand. One possible risk involves the immune system. When foreign male DNA remains in the body, it could potentially trigger immune responses that increase inflammation or other complications. While the full extent of these risks is still being studied, the implications are worth considering. Microchimerism also raises thought-provoking ethical and personal considerations. Evidence shows that having multiple partners can increase the likelihood of storing foreign DNA from different sources. Over time, this exposure could potentially influence women's physical and emotional health. The body is not merely shaped by genetics, but by the choices we make. Understanding microchimera may help us rethink our relationships, encouraging a sense of mindfulness about intimate connections. Knowledge, after all, is power when it comes to protecting our health. Perhaps the most awe-inspiring part of microchimerism is how it highlights the intricate bond between individuals. Whether through pregnancy or intimacy, our bodies remember others on a cellular level. It's a stunning reminder that none of us exist in isolation. We are connected in unseen ways. However, every connection leaves more than an emotional mark. With microchimerism, our biology itself becomes a reflection of the people we share our lives with. By understanding this process, we can make more informed decisions about those connections and their impact on our well-being. Microchimerism isn't just a quirky footnote in biology. It opens a doorway to understanding human health and relationships on a deeper level. Knowing that male DNA can persist in a woman's body for decades can reshape conversations about health, love, and intimacy. So what should this mean for you personally? Reflect on the choices you make and the connections you value. This microscopic bond isn't to induce fear. It's a reminder of how intertwined our lives can truly be, for better or for worse. Now that you know about microchimerism, it's time to take a closer look at your own relationships. Share this video with friends and encourage them to learn about this fascinating topic. Stay mindful of your health and choices, and remember, understanding your biology is the first step to living an empowered life. Please don't forget to share and subscribe to the channel.